There are warnings about scams this holiday period, particularly, of course, today on Boxing Day. Joining me live now is Gary Mortimer, Professor of Retail Marketing and Consumer Behaviour at Queensland University of Technology. Thank you for your time today. I hope you had a lovely Christmas, first and foremost, with your family. Of course, we hate them, scammers, but they are out there. What's the warnings this year?
Yeah, listen, I guess Boxing Day is an incredibly busy day. It's expected we'll spend about $1.6 billion today alone. And it's in that rush for, I guess, securing a great deal or great bargains that we often get scammed. I guess there's two areas that we're concerned about at the moment. One, the ACCC put an announcement out a couple of days ago, just warning shoppers to watch out for, rogue retailers that may be marking product up only to mark it down in the Boxing Day sales. And I suspect this won't be many of our major retailers, but you might stumble across a couple of smaller players in the marketplace. So certainly warnings about that. And the other one is online, where we'll do a lot of shopping today online. Watch out for those ghost stores. And ghost stores look like legitimate retail businesses. They usually populate your social media feed. But unfortunately, AI generated, so be very careful about putting your credit card details into a ghost score scam.
Absolutely, Gary. I mean, the one thing I've noticed, particularly over the last 12 months even, these scammers are becoming so advanced, so hard to spot. Perhaps back in the day, they were easy to sort of see that it was a scam. Now it is really difficult for people of all ages to spot this. What do people need to look out for specifically that tells you that it is a scam?
Yeah, listen, I guess the old adage that if the deal is too good to be true, then it probably is. One that we often see, particularly on social media, are major brands. You think about sort of Ray-Bans or RM Williams, and they're often discounted at 85% off. Now, you know that you're not going to save on those big iconic brands 85% off. So straight away, that should sort of signal that it's probably going to be a scam. Ghost stores, on the other hand, are incredibly difficult to detect. They'll often use names like Byron Bay Fashion or Harry's of Melbourne to indicate maybe a location. It's based in Byron Bay, Melbourne or Sydney. That sort of gives consumers a bit of confidence. When you visit these sites, they look legitimate, very professional photos. The pricing is good, but it's not ultra cheap. You might find, linen blouses from $399 down to $129. So even the price image gives you an idea that's probably going to be good quality. A couple of things you can do: chuck the brand into Google search, see if it actually has a physical entity. Look at sites like Trustpilot. Put the brand into Trustpilot to see if there's any testimonials, any recommendations. And also look at the last prefix. Is it an AU at the bottom of the online address? And look for contact details as well. Many of these ghost stores have no contact details, no telephone numbers, no street addresses.
Yeah, good advice, Gary. I mean, what kind of retail behaviour are you expecting from consumers this year? As you mentioned before, people are expected to fork out plenty this year.
Yeah, it's incredibly busy. We'll spend about $3.8 billion this week alone. And what we really see is that shift from buying for others in the lead up of Christmas, where we're buying gifts for family, friends and loved ones. And from today onwards, we tend to shift to buying for ourselves or self-gifting. We start to look for rewarding ourselves for a big year that we've had, or we start to plan for the new year. So we often see lots of notebook computers, consumer electronics products being sold today as we start to plan for back to school or back to university. We also see activewear really sort of running out the door as well today as we start to plan to get fit for the new year. So lots of New Year's reservations coming into the new year, and activewear, joggers, footwear, clothing, that type of thing as well.
Gary Mortimer, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you as always for joining Sky News. Wishing you a safe and happy new year as well.
And you too. Take care.